Thanks to the internet, we now have life hacks for every situation. One of the most fun places to use these hacks is in the kitchen. If you've always been wary of cooking or even attempted anything in the kitchen, we are here to help. Whether it's making recipes simpler or making food more entertaining, we have just the hacks for you. We are very excited to show you our new platform, ThePremium. Get early access to thousands of videos from your favorite channels, including The Taco, The Things, The Trendy, and The Richest. It's all in one place and ad-free browsing. Sign up for the Premium for free and get ready to binge watch just one more video. If you are new to our channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button and please give this video a big thumbs up. Today, we are going to show you 10 food life hacks you didn't know actually exist. We can't wait to show you how easy it is to grow apples in the shape of a square. Stay tuned to see how. Microwave hacks. When it comes to cooking, microwaves have gotten a bad rap over the years. We aren't sure why, because they are convenient and quicker than most traditional cooking methods. If you aren't a microwave lover, we might be able to change your mind with these handy microwave hacks. If you have ever struggled to peel a head of garlic, then this is the trick for you. Just microwave the garlic for 20 seconds. The skins will slide right off and you will save yourself and your hands from some smelly suffering. If you are a Starbucks fan and want your own frothy milk, then look no further than your microwave. That's right, your microwave can make you look like an expert barista. All you need to do is fill a jar to the halfway mark with milk, put the lid on, and shake the jar vigorously for 30 seconds. Next, take the lid off and microwave the milk for 30 seconds. The froth will start to rise and you will have your own steamy milk for your morning cappuccino. If you are a corn lover, prepare to have your mind blown. The best way to cook your corn is in your microwave. All you have to do is pop it in for 6 to 8 minutes. The husks will slide right off and you will have easily cooked kernel goodness. DIY chocolate molds. Thanks to sites like Pinterest, everyone has become an expert at crafting. Well, at least they try to be. One of the most popular Pinterest crafts is making your own chocolate. You can mold your chocolate to be a heart, a bunny, or just a simple chocolate bar. But what happens when the store doesn't have the candy mold you were looking for? You make your own, of course. It may sound hard, but we promise you, making your own chocolate mold is simple. All you need is a deep baking dish, brown sugar, and of course, your melted chocolate. Pour the brown sugar into the baking dish and pack it to make sure it's thick enough for the object you want to cast. Next, take the object that you want your chocolate to look like and pack it into the brown sugar. Slowly lift the object up and put it to the side. There should be an indentation in the brown sugar. This is now your mold. Pour the melted chocolate into the mold and wait for it to cool down. Once it is solid, you can lift the chocolate out and pat yourself on the back. The sky is the limit as far as your creativity goes. You can pretty much turn anything you want into a piece of chocolate, so have fun. Tearless onion chopping. One of the biggest cooking complaints comes from the tears that are caused by chopping onions. Thankfully, there are several hacks you can try to get rid of this pesky problem. This one seems like a no-brainer, and we aren't sure why we haven't already thought of it. If you tear up while cutting onions, try wearing a pair of swimming goggles. No, it might not be super cute, but neither are red watering eyes. Or, if you aren't willing to look goofy, try chopping your onion under your stove's vent. The air from the vent is supposed to redirect the fumes away from your eyes. You may have still mild stinging, but you will also have a lot less tears. There is another hack you may have never heard of before. Try sticking the onion inside the freezer 15 minutes before you cut it. Apparently, because the onion is cold, it won't release the fumes as quickly as it would if it were room temperature. Just remember to take the onion out before it gets too hard, or you will have a whole other problem on your hands. Try these hacks for yourself and let us know if they worked in the comment section below. Instant coffee hacks. If you are a coffee lover, you may have a strong distaste for instant coffee. But don't throw out that jar of dried coffee just yet. You may be able to put it to good use. Many coffee-flavored recipes call for instant coffee because the crystals stand up better to the other ingredients than brewed coffee. If you are making your own mocha-flavored icing, try using instant coffee to get the flavor just right. Have you ever thought of adding coffee to your brownies? Apparently, adding instant coffee to your chocolate-baked goods helps make the chocolate taste chocolatier. Try popping some inexpensive instant coffee into your next baked chocolate goodies. Now, if you aren't a big sweets eater, you can still get some use out of this item. If you want to add some serious kick to your next meat dish, try rubbing some instant coffee on it. Yes, it sounds crazy, but this is a trick used by chefs everywhere, and they swear by it. The dried coffee gives the dish a more complex flavor that you won't find in any other ingredient. You can simply add it to the dry rub you already use. Several chefs suggest that the instant coffee infused rub is best when cooking beef dishes. Simple kitchen math. Have you ever looked at a recipe that calls for measurements of ingredients, only to find out you have no way of measuring them? Whether you are in another country that uses a different system or you simply don't have the right tools, you don't have to be left in the dark. There are several ways to get the right measurements, and all you need to do is remember these conversions. If your recipe calls for 1 teaspoon of something, you can count out the number of drops from a liquid bottle, or the number of dashes from a shaker. 60 drops, 16 dashes, and 8 pinches all equal 1 teaspoon. Times this by 3 if you want to get the full tablespoon. Though your arm may get a little tired, times this by 6 if you want to get a fluid ounce. And if you are really in a bind, you can multiply the teaspoon formula by 12 to make a 1/4 of a cup. You can use this method from there to get a full cup of your ingredients. It may seem like a lot of work, but sometimes you have to pay the price of not being prepared. We are pretty sure you'll never forget your measuring cup again after using this food life hack. Rake Grill. Nothing says Americana like an open fire and a barbecue catered get-together. Even if you don't have a grill, you can still have grilled goodies to serve at your next party. Just use a rake. Yes, that's right. That rake you never use is finally good for something. It's an inexpensive alternative to a grill. Plus, it's hilarious. All you need is an open fire pit and a clean rake. If you are using your usual garden tool, just make sure it's completely sterile. Now, pop some hot dogs or sausages on the pointed ends and lay the head of the rake across the fire. Make sure it isn't directly in the flames or you will end up with overly charred food. This is an excellent way to cook for the masses if you don't have a grill. What's even better is that you can make dessert the same way. Who doesn't love s'mores? You can make several at a time using the rake grill method. Place marshmallows on the rake's prongs and hover it over the fire. You can even melt the chocolate over the graham crackers by laying them on the head of the rake. How easy was that? JELLO worms. We are all about getting crafty for Halloween, and this next hack is perfect for your next ghoulish get-together. All you need is bendy straws and some simple household ingredients like JELLO and whipping cream. These ingredients, when combined, will make the grossest looking bowl of edible worms ever. They look so real that people are actually going to think you are trying to serve them live earthworms. Thankfully, it's just JELLO, and they are really easy to make. First, combine a box of raspberry JELLO and unflavored gelatin in a bowl with 3 cups of boiling water. Let it cool. Then add a 3/4 cup of whipping cream and 15 drops of green food coloring. Next, cut the top off a liter carton of milk and pack as many bendy straws as you can vertically. The closer the straws are, the better, because this will ensure the liquid stays in them. Next, pour the JELLO and whipping cream mixture into the straws. Then, let them set. And when they are solid, run the straws under warm water. The worms should slip right out, and you now have yourself a creepy bowl of lifelike worms. The hardest part will be trying to convince your friends that they are safe to eat. Flavored ice cubes. Why should you live in a world of boring ice cubes when there are so many fun ways to spice them up? Pop some of these ice cubes into your next drink and feel like a new age Martha Stewart. First, one of the best ways to make sure your iced coffee never gets watered down is by making coffee ice cubes. Not only will your drink taste amazing, but you'll get an extra zap of caffeine while you're at it. If you aren't much of a coffee drinker but still want a fabulous ice drink, try adding some flowers to the mix. Freezing edible flowers in ice cubes will brighten any party. They are so beautiful. Plus, they add a pop of color to an otherwise dull concoction. If you really want to go the extra mile, make ice cubes that pack a delicious punch. Play with flavors like strawberry, cucumber puree, or raspberry lemonade ice cubes. Adding these to a summer drink will not only impress your friends, but it will also leave them wanting more. And as a bonus, we have another Halloween-themed hack. Cut olives in half and add them to an ice cube tray. Now add the water and pop the tray in the freezer. When you take them out, the olives will make the cubes look like eyeballs, which are perfect for adult drinks or seltzer water for kids. Waffle maker hacks. If you don't already have a waffle maker, these hacks will make you run, not walk, to the nearest store to get one. Did you know you can make scrambled eggs in a waffle iron? Just mix all the ingredients together, pour into a waffle maker, and let it sit for 3 minutes. There you have it, the simplest stir-free scrambled eggs ever. Have you ever heard of a waffle cupcake? Prepare to be blown away, because it may be the greatest discovery ever. All you have to do is pour regular cake mix into a waffle maker and let it bake for a few minutes. The best part is that you can put icing in each individual waffle hole. If you've ever been able to master cooking hash browns on a skillet, try using a waffle iron instead. Place the shredded potatoes on the iron and let them cook until they are crispy. You'll have crunchy, hassle-free hash browns in no time. Finally, make some waffle brownies in a flash. Just like the cupcake mix, pour the brownie mix into the waffle maker. Let it bake a few minutes, and you will have some quick and easy brownies. You can make a bunch of little ones, or one large waffle-sized brownie. The possibilities are endless. Fruit shapers. One of the strangest food life hacks to hit the internet is fruit shapers. These little plastic molds can make your fruit grow into any shape you want. Want your watermelon to look like a heart? Or what about a square apple? Just pop one of these guys on and let the fruits do all the work. Though Japan first came out with the idea of manipulating the shapes of produce, it's a company in China that's making it popular. The China Fruit Mold Company sells these interesting inventions to the masses. They have molds that can turn pears into tiny Buddhas, cucumbers into hearts or stars, and even pumpkins into human skulls. The whole thing is pretty incredible. They even have a way to customize your orders by printing words of your choosing on the apples. The product works by placing the mold on growing produce. As the fruit or vegetable grows, they fill out the mold and stay in the desired shape. How cool would a heart-shaped watermelon be at your next summer party? If you can grow your own produce, then you have to try these innovative fruit shapers. Which of these food life hacks are you going to try first? Tell us what you think in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe to The Taco.